Hey, and welcome back to Spiritfarer. Today we have stuff to do and I guess people to forget to not be sad. I'm sorry, Stanley, but for now I'm just gonna, focus on other things. Today we have to go to Overbrook to talk to Daria, was her name, right? Daria, yeah, okay. That's like one thing I want to do. I also want to first check out the upgrades because I feel like I need a lot of pine planks, electrum sheets. I could definitely get the moon solar. What does that do? Helps you travel the sea? Okay. I cannot get the size upgrade. I also really don't need it. Like, have you seen the size of my boat? At this point, it's just silly. There's so much room. Like, I feel like I want to get these just because they are getting silly. But, like, it's not the biggest, importantest thing ever. So I guess I'm gonna go there. I feel like I can probably do that, right? Let's just chart a course over here, Alberts. I need to get like a lot of pine planks. I could have just checked the exact number, but hey, math is for nerds, and look at me being a nerd. That way? Oh, I probably can't use this because, yeah, I want to say, because I'm currently near the Everdor. The Everdor doesn't really allow stuff. Let's put in 10. I hope that's enough. Oh yeah, you were like the weird logs that are like a little bit harder to do. And after we visit Overbrook, I kind of want to finish, or like at least continue, I don't actually know if it's the finish, Buck's quest line. To be fair, I feel like Buck has been on the ship for quite some time, but a big reason for that was just that I was too stubborn to get like the upgrades or like go to... Wasn't I locked behind like Giovanni basically? Because of because I needed to do stuff to get the upgrades to actually get the right lock so I could build this house. I do remember him sitting around for a long time, so he has been on the boat for a long time, but we haven't actually done a lot like quest wise. Like we have basically only started like I'm gonna call it like what feels like a main quest, right? Like the first thing we got the party together, but maybe I'm underestimating how much it actually was, because like thinking about it, right, we had like the house built. Wait, we had to build this house. We had to before then, didn't we have to? No, we had to buy the plans for his house from one of the tailors. What was that noise? Oh, it's literally disappearing. I increased the volume a little bit. I do have enough pine planks. I do need some gold and some electrum, but like gold shouldn't be too much of an issue, right? Like I hope I have like some ore. Yeah, 32. I mean, obviously that's like more than enough, especially because we're doubling it now. So I'm getting 10 of those. I should be able to get like one electrum sheet going. Yeah, this was like one of those really weird ones where everything is annoying. Electrum, and that's like all I need. Okay. That should absolutely be doable. I can do that. And then we get the upgrade. Right? Like we're almost at Albert's anyway. Once we are, it should only take like another minute. I don't actually know what the upgrade does. But hey, I want to get like all of the upgrades. Like I mentioned this before, that I'm still kind of debating on like how much exactly I want to do in this game. Basically, because there are like some things that I could technically do. They would just take up like a lot of time, and I feel like they wouldn't add a lot to my experience, right? Like, for example, fishing everything. I don't think I'm gonna fish everything, or I'm gonna do, like, all the dishes, for example, just because I don't really feel like they're going to add a lot. Like, one conversation with Susan, like, maybe it's worth, I don't know. But, hey, I'm gonna have to decide on that, like, in the near future. When I say near future, I don't actually know when exactly it's going to happen. It kind of has to do with, like, how long I'm gonna take with like all of the rest here. Also, I've never moved like Beth's house away from here. I could probably do that at this point. It just kind of feels right to be up there. I don't know. Definitely something. Okay, I have like more than enough time to get like another sheep sheared. Right, like, but I definitely want to get like all of the ship upgrades. I feel like that's reasonable. It shouldn't be like too hard. It's like mostly glimpse, and worst case I'm gonna sell something. I feel like selling something like at the very end feels reasonable after all this time. But maybe I'm just gonna do like some errands, right? Like most of the errands aren't actually that hard. I just have to talk to, gosh, I'm terrible with names. Like after all this time, I should be capable of remembering that name. Traveling salesman. I should figure this out. It's like a generic enough name. Francis, right? It's Francis. It was like a, I guess like a seller name or something like that. It was just like a name I could expect here. Wait, did I need 2 or 1? And 2 sheets. Okay, that takes like some more time. Yeah, I'm really terrible with names. I don't know if you've noticed. It's also while I like, here's the thing. I'm not just terrible with names. It's oftentimes also that I sometimes, or like I say, oftentimes and sometimes at the same time, but it definitely happens a lot where I think I know a name and I'm unsure. And because I do know that my memory is so terrible when it comes to names, I just pretend that I don't remember. Like I try to avoid the names, even though I'm actually correct about them. I just don't want to say something wrong, right? Because that's even worse, I think, than not remembering. I don't know. That's just me, though. There are like definitely some people with like different preferences, I would assume. But hey, I just like to make assumptions. You know, all of that jazz. I'm gonna try like big old wax, the biggest wax that I can do. It's like maybe not the biggest, but like, are we making a decent amount of progress? Maybe. I need to like wait a little bit longer to cool it down, but. I don't know, I don't really see a lot of progress like comparatively, but then it might just be Electrum, right? Like Electrum seems to be weirdly hard. Anyway, I guess we have everything we need. We can jump over here and visit our good old friend and listen to a joke or something like that, you know? That's like the main reason why we're here, obviously. Because who needs ship upgrades? Oh, I hope there's a mirror on that cellar of yours, because it's looking good. Gouda's my favorite cheese, actually. Okay. I only have 2 more boats left. This is 125,000 in total. And they are going to be very, very silly. And also, I did notice that the description is a bit longer in the quests, actually. What about improvements? We have 2 left. I need 25 XP potions. I don't have those. I have 0, obviously, but I can definitely get that one. But those are the last 2. That also means that I don't actually need all of the spirit flowers, which is interesting. Which, to be fair, like I say, it's interesting, but reasonable. It would be kind of stupid to have like no spirits left and then you still are spiriting around on your boat. Anyway, the moon solo. A figure of the nighttime makes the boat go 60% faster. Lovely. And the sun ballad is 80%. Yeah. Like, I would definitely would like to get those. As I mentioned before, like, if I just sold, like, some diamonds, I would have, like, absolutely no issue. Oh, where we added, Francis. I know I just forgot your name, but no, I'm not gonna stop. I'm busy here. Errands? Noodle soup? It's like 4,500. It's, like, not that much, but, like, it's also not that hard. I can make apple pie, no issue. Cook? Where are my apples at? Am I blind? I might be. Am I? Oh wait, they're like, for some reason, like, if you feed someone food, right, like, the veggies and the fruits are in different... No, wait, you don't have any veggies you can give them, you only have fruits. This is like why I'm so confused, because it's like a different category, right? Anyway, apple and some... Is it just flour? Wheat flour? It's going to take a minute. And then I also need some rice flour for the other dish, the noodle soup. I'm gonna get like a little bit more flour going while I'm at it. Okay, you are done. Let's make some more corn flour just because, you know, we have like a decent amount of corn currently. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna get like all of the fruits because obviously I have too few fruits. Like, we could definitely just live off fruits at this point. But alas, there are like people on here who don't like fruit. Can't believe in you, Barker. You know, that's like disappointing. Very disappointing. I hope we can find the remove curse spell, you know. That would be very lovely and would help everyone on board, so I don't have to cook anymore. No, but seriously, I guess you are still cooking halfway through. Okay, what can I do in the meantime? Any other upgrades? I do need rose gold sheets. I know that I don't need them now, but I can at least prepare some. What do I need for rose gold? I don't have enough gold anymore, but we can prepare those. And I'm going to also, like, I'm going to start that one already, but I'm also going to throw in some gold again. I feel like 10 should be enough for like the rest. Oh, I also need some golds. Look at that, 10 of you. And you're getting connected. I know you're like done up there. I don't actually... How do I put it? I don't feel like this is an issue to just leave you laying there. I don't think you cool down, actually. So we can definitely wait for just a moment. Right, like be efficient with our time. This is like one of those moments where I feel like local co-op would be great. Like imagine somebody just doing this and, you know, someone else hammering. You could be like so efficient. You could sell all of that gold. It's probably valuable. You could get like glimpse out of that. Stuff like that. Maybe we're just gonna crush like a lot of olives in the near future just because they're like worth a decent amount of glimpse for like how little work you have to do. And the fact that you like double them and I don't really need olives for anything else, right? It's like so much coming together. It's kind of unbelievable. Okay, big smack. I'm gonna try a few more big smacks. I'm still kind of assuming that it should be better, but it's kind of hard for me to judge. So, I don't know. You just work it and try it, because like these small whacks don't really do anything either. Yeah, this minigame still confuses me. I think it is supposed to be useful to, again, work through that whole thing and like get some hard smacks going. But alas, I have like no idea. It's like really hard to see. If there were like a different meter to really see your progress, and it would be probably a little bit easier. But alas, that's not the case. Rice flour, let's get like 2 cooking. It's going to take like a minute. I don't know why I'm cooking 2, but hey, I'm already busy processing some sheets. It also reminds me, do we even need like all of the resources here? Because I feel like some of the sheets, like I can make them, but did I ever need those? Like we did need rose gold. We needed like steel. We needed like the 2 types of glass. I don't know, I just feel like the menu is like really long. Maybe I should look at it again. Maybe we actually did make like all of the plates. And I'm just like kind of overreacting here. Because my memory is terrible, right? Like those could be like the 2 options here. Rose gold, clear glass, steel. Have you ever made a celestial sheet? I don't recall. This might have been like the one thing that we missed so far. Maybe there's still going to be an upgrade like in the future. Oh, why did you? So hungry. Serious apologies. Sustenance. The food. I am like slightly hungry and I cannot eat any fruit. How about this? Yeah, surströmming. This is like definitely delicious. Humble thanks, Commander. Sustenance on time. Delicious. How you doing? We can also talk about like, I guess some candy. Commander, well, never mind. I have some snacks, Stella. I have the weird feeling that you have like something else to say and always like, you know, get interrupted by your own insecurities. I would absolutely love to hear like the rest of your story, but alas, that's not going to happen. Okay, I'm gonna just make this plate and I think we should be done with like the noodle soup then. I hope. Otherwise it's just going to take a little bit longer because I really need those glimpses. Right, I need to work for those. And I do remember there was like a quest that gave me like 10,000 glimpses or something crazy like that, right? So I'm always a little bit, I guess, bothered by the fact that I could be earning more glimpses. You know, I need glimpses, I need to be rich. Or I could just sell like some diamonds again. I think that would also completely work. It would be completely fine. Look at that, the soup. Delicious. And some errands. That's still 4,500, so it's like not the worst thing. Again, XP potion would give me like 5,000 and a diamond. There's like a lot of money I could make, but Comet Rock is actually not too bad. The jellies, yeah, that's not really worth it. And like 500, I do have like a decent amount of like thread, but it's 500. Don't care enough. I don't know why sockeye salmon is like so often shown. Did I ever find one? Because I feel like I never found one. Also, just out of curiosity, I'm not gonna sell anything, but 1,000 for a carpet? You have the weird suspicion that I don't really, like I wouldn't really struggle with money if I, you know, just sold everything I own. Food, I mean, again, olive oil is like 200. I feel like sunflower seeds were like, not the seeds, but like the oil was like 300 if I recall correctly. Slightly better, but like you have so many olives at this point, right? And by you, I mean me. How many olives do I have? Yeah, I might have like a decent amount of olives. Like I could make so much money if I just sold like all the oil. But for now, that's fine. I'm just gonna leave. I wanted to go to Overbrook. Yeah. Don't forget about our new friend here. Or do I do this first? Like, the next thing is, we have not even explored like the upper regions here. I feel like it's going to be important. But I'm gonna teleport over to Overbrook. Do that quest, and then maybe afterwards, like depending on like how urgent it seems, we are just going to deal with like the dragon. Or like we're going to go into the south to do like the mega thunderstorm or whatever it was called. It was important, okay? Also, we should be like relatively quick, right? Does it always take like a minute for us to like really build up speed? Because it felt like we were like really slow in the beginning. Maybe it's just like because we were like close to an island. Something like it. There's probably a reason for that. I don't know. I did never really pay attention to that. Because most of the time, like, I'm just busy, you know, plucking some onions. Delicious onions. Out of the earth, you know, while we were just charting a course. Real quick, I'm just gonna plant something. Gonna deal with you in a second, Alex. We need more carrots, apparently, because I clicked those. Okay, I guess it's time to go over here, right? Yeah, this is Overbrook. We also still need to pay for a lot of stuff inside of their, like their vending machine, right? So that's something. But hey, we can do that another time. Or maybe this time, I don't know. Maybe they finally restocked. But hey, let's get over here. Maybe this is actually related to the fact that we, like, because we got like the message basically when we found the doctor, right? So that's something. That reminds me, should have probably looked for like the other people. I hope nobody was like a Nordweiler. Shenanigans. Hoseki Quarry and the villa. Okay, it's at least not in a place where I was before. I also still need to find like the berries. That's definitely something. Like, I'm definitely going to do like all of the shenanigans before I finish the game. There are like a few things that I feel like I can definitely do that aren't just like annoying. But I would definitely have like an episode like at the end where I'm just like kind of skipping ahead travels and stuff. I don't know why I'm watering the plants currently. But hey, I'm just gonna ignore. I know that there's corn, I need to harvest it, but hey, we need to make a little bit of progress today, okay? Let's get in, Daffodil. Wait, you're not even on the boat. Okay, now you jumped. Okay. Are you restocked? No. Can I reach you directly, or should I just take like the elevator? I feel like the elevator might be... Okay, it's probably not actually quicker. But hey, I'm still gonna... No! Okay, I'm still gonna take it though. Can I do anything else here, by the way? We've been in here, right? That there was a chest, I do remember now. Please, elevator. Please. I just need to wait. I can't wait. I am, you know, too hyperactive, I guess. Please. Also, Daffodil, where are you? Did the elevator get you? I can't believe this. My mortal enemy, the elevator. Anyway, I guess we're just going to glide around here. See all of our, I guess, former companions in the back. Anyway. Ah, Stella. You are really here. I asked for you. I asked the guards. No, the guardians? Huh. This room felt like a cage. And now I am told that I am free. Free? Uncertain. The freedom might be a trick, I thought. A sinking of the light. A twisted mirror. No. You are here. Magic. Thank you for coming. I am not as I was when we last met, Stella. You see, I am adrift on an ocean of my own making. And I've come to realize that I cannot produce the words. I shout them over the endless expanse of water, where they die down to whispers and insignificant ripples. And I believe that you can still hear them. You are one who listens, who knows how to listen. You can illuminate the ocean's starless nights, the instrument you have gifted me, and... You remember my song, don't you? Please, go outside and play it. It shall guide me. I believe you will understand. Guide you to where though? My ship maybe? Are you coming like that? You know? I don't know, I also need to give you like a fruit. Last time I gave you a cherry, right? Do you like peaches? Fresh, delicate, juicy, delicious fruit. Thank you. And a hug? Big old hug. Too much. Ah, fuzzy and soft. Delicate. That's a different direction you're going with that. Dislikes everything else. You are ecstatic. Wow. Feels cared for. Has a nice house. Okay. Was recently hugged. You have a nice house? What's your nice house? Has eaten a meal she likes. This is not your nice house, right? I'm assuming you are going to the boat or something like that, because otherwise you would not be talking about a house, right? Can I just play here? There's the music. That is the other music note again. Wait, let me reread the quest here, because I feel like I'm misunderstanding something. Play Daria's song outside of Daria's room at Overbrook. I am doing that though. And you have to stand like exactly here? It's a different song. How do I decide how to play that? Do I have to be like further away? Do I have to be like a lot further away? Do I have to be like at the bottom? Like I don't quite get like if I can even select like music and stuff. This place is falling apart. We need to do something. We do need to do something. No, it's this one again. I didn't want to press that button, but hey, it's fine. Am I misunderstanding something? You explicitly tell me too. Daria's song outside of Daria. Okay, Daria, true to herself, has mysteriously asked me to play a song just outside her room. I should try it. Why is there like a... Maybe I misunderstood something and I have to do something else. Also, I just noticed that I was actually correct with like the situation over here, because I can't actually climb the tower. Oh wait, I could have. That was like the inside. I completely forgot I could have just gone via the inside. Okay, I'm stupid. No, maybe I have to like, you know, enter again, and I just have to press like another button. I don't know. I don't know how to select songs, because there are like some other songs I would have liked to like replay. I do know that it's like nice to have like Summer's song here, right? As a reminder, but it would still be cool to change music whenever you want to, right? I don't know if I do this again. No, just go inside. Huh? You have to stand like somewhere else? Oh, okay, there's like an interaction thing. Oh! When you first climbed up the tower, you saw only a fragile thing, deserving of care and empathy. You did not see the steely bonds with which the giant had stilled me, and neither did you see the tumultuous sea underneath, and how it grew angrier and angrier in accordance to the giant's fickle spirits. No, you saw the pain and neglected the wound. Okay, this is not quite what I expected. Oh, looping. I love it when it loops. Okay, not quite what I expected. Good to know. I can go through here. Makes this a little bit easier, I guess. Can I just climb like that? Yeah, okay. And you're here. New instrument. What are you playing? Okay, this looks a lot better. Like, for some reason I thought it would be like hand size, not like a xylophone of sorts. I don't know. It is unsurprising then that you were unready for the giant's last dying spasms, for his encounter with demons of his own that would break his will. Unsurprising and understandable was your confusion when the invisible but raging sea swept me away, and were unmoored and weighted as I was, I sunk to the deepest depths. Okay. Definitely a lot of speech and metaphors. Okay, this is timed. Okay. I just want to see, like, you're probably showing up in a second? Yeah, okay. I don't know which part of, like, the loop you're part of, I guess. But it's an interesting climb. There's also, like, I don't know if, like, the dying words of, like, the giant is actually, you know, to be seen as serious, right? Like I said, like it could go into a very dark direction after, you know, losing your job. To be fair, he quit, but still. But yeah, I'm assuming it's more of a metaphor here, I hope. These depths I knew well and had hoped to never visit them again. Within them roamed all manners of vicious beasts, toothed, fanged, and scaled. I mean, there's also... Okay, that's like another thing. Because you're not talking about like the beasts. It's always like kind of unclear to me sometimes when people are talking metaphors, especially when I'm doing voices, right? Like, because I would need like a little bit more processing power here on my brain. How to interpret some things sometimes. Obviously, interpretation is like, you know, definitely a discipline where you can come to like different conclusions. I'm always worried now because I do know that it seems like Jackie was somewhat abusing, you know, the people at the hospital, but I'm not sure like how, I guess, medicated some should be here, right? If things get worse or better necessarily, like, I'm not saying that this is like always the right choice, I'm just saying maybe a doctor should look into that instead of, I don't know, an orderly or like us currently, you know. To be fair, we're like in a dream. I still don't know when in time this all would have happened, because it didn't seem like Stella was working at Overbrook at the time. If she ever worked at Overbrook, right? She might have also worked like somewhere else and just like helped out every once in a while. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been like her place though. If like my other theories are still correct, right? Were they confirmed? I don't know. I feel like they were like basically confirmed like in certain, I guess, recaps of like Lilies, right? Anyway. Hungry always for suffering and pain, for doubts, memories and minds. Every single morsel. To survive, I threshed and I flailed. So much that I managed to shed my bonds along with the strands of myself. And the beast, as expected, promptly devoured them. Well, I mean, only one way to really figure out what's going on, you know, by going up, I guess. This one seems a little bit more complex. Yeah, there's like no platform here. A little bit more complex. I don't know how long you stay, but like, it seems reasonable. Okay. Lightened as I was, I floated back to the surface, far from the beasts. It was there that their gentle hands plucked me from a gentler sea, and there, as I was lying surrounded by wispy figures, neither good nor bad, I contemplated an image that had been burned into my empty mind. For through the nests of the beasts, a strange glimmer caught my eye. Remnants and wrecks from past voyages, containing treasures of a past long forgotten. The raft of the Medusa. And you're outside. A radiant spring. Huh? I mean, certainly something. Wait, is that the material? It's in here. The shining coils from beyond. Not quite sure what to make of those, but I guess you're not following me then. You have a nice house. Is this just a nice house now that you are free? Maybe I just overthought some things. But yeah. I guess I'm just gonna leave it here then. Or like leave you here then. I need to at least talk to, you know, the people down here. Hey! What did you do? Seriously? Spit it out. Daria seems to really have responded to you. I've never seen her like that. So vibrant. I mean, that's definitely a way to describe that dimension there. Right. Just really getting into the art, I guess, to connect, to communicate, right? I could definitely see that as a metaphor in that sense, right? Like seeing Daria's position through her art that we were playing from outside, right? Anyway, I don't know what you did, but it did wonders. And another thing, what's going on with Overbrook? I've worked here for ages and it never changes. Odd things have been happening ever since you came around. 1 minute, everything is going to shit. The power is constantly going in and out. We've got rats as big as dogs. It's always raining. Then, oh yeah, it stopped raining. I don't it was so natural to me. I completely ignored that. Then, poof, things are turning around. They're still bad, but less bad. You know, it's like, I still can't swim, but I don't have monster-sized rats trying to eat my feet. But you know what I think? I think all these changes, they're related to you and that weird-looking vending machine. Don't make that face. I mean it. I don't know why the vending machine is so important. Listen, I never used it personally. I don't believe in money and the concept of spending said money. Just like me for real. But whenever you use it, weird stuff happens. More good than weird. Still, that's pretty weird. So I'm thinking, you should just go all out and buy a bunch of stuff from the vending machine. Really, let yourself loose. If it magically brings new life to this place, who am I to stand in its way? Also, it might cheer up Daria and everyone else in this depressing hellhole. I won't keep you. Enjoy your snacks at the vending machine. Fingers crossed for the weird good stuff. Okay. Also, I do like the... Was it? I don't know if I just didn't notice it, but like the color of the tower here, right? Like, I guess almost like a rainbow in a way. Going up, not really what I see here, but I don't know. I don't know if I just didn't notice it because of the rain or if it wasn't there, but like definitely looks a lot more lively, right? Like a little bit of sunshine changes so much. But yeah, I guess I have to buy those. Also, Titanic Days. Yeah, buy new items at the vending machine. Also, shenanigans, I still need to get like a caretaker here. Should I be doing that now? Would be nice to get the caretakers here before I continue too much, but I'm gonna check out the vending machine. I might not buy anything yet though. I have 3 options. Oh, I need radiant springs for those. Okay, I can't actually make a lot of progress here. I thought all of them would cost like bowls. Huh. The only granola bar that screams healthy. Healthy nuts. Loose spices. It looks like a bag of mixed spices. And crackers for animals. look at the little dudes on there. Love them. These crackers for animals are shaped like animals. Animals eating animals. How odd. Are they looking like animals? I don't know. I don't want to call you guys animals. I'm sorry. You look a little bit too much like those spirits. To be fair, like the spirits in a way, right? Like once they take their true form are in animal shape, but still. I guess I'm gonna get those because I only have like 2 radiant springs. Healthy nuts. No, thank you. Look at that. Something changed? Maybe? And these are still the same price. I thought maybe they would change over time, but alas, they don't. I just had hopes and dreams. I don't know what that changed though. Request, probably I should... Maybe I just need to buy all of them. Maybe I need to talk to her like multiple times because I don't know how to get those coils otherwise, right? I feel like they're very much related to you, but maybe I need to get the doctors and stuff here. This place is falling apart. We need to do something. Yeah, we do need to do something. I'm just gonna real quick check, just, you know, just in case something changed already. I would expect the quest to kind of progress if that were the case, but it doesn't hurt to go here. Also, like, this little spot is gone. Huh. How you doing? You have nothing to say, but you're still extremely happy. That's very lovely. Alright, you know what? I guess we at least make a positive change here today. Even just a small thing. Right, but like talking about like the medication stuff, like the doctors there, right? The talk I had like earlier, but like maybe just because I thought like this dimension might be going. Look at that! It's actually really colorful from here. There's always the risk, right? Like I was like worried that like I don't know how much care Daria is getting, and I don't know like if she was like heavily medicated before and this has stopped. If that's like a good or bad thing. Obviously, like, we are in a situation where we don't really have, like, much of a choice if we want to continue her quest line, right? And I'm not a doctor, right? Like, there's just a situation where the medication can help you, cannot help you. Like, on various topics, right? Like, even people who are medicated, they oftentimes have to, like, for different things. Like, even something like, for example, ADHD have to test, like, different things because they have, like, different effects on them. I remember I had, like, there was, like, a kid in my class in, like, middle school who like had like a really strong case of like ADHD. Like he best way to put it, like he could not think because he could before he spoke, kind of thing, right? Like, and he always felt like so bad about it, and he tried like different medications over and over again, but like he never said, like he sadly never found like a medication, at least like when I knew him, that worked for him, because like all of them just made him, like at least according to him, feel like a zombie basically, right? Like not himself. And even though that might have quieted him down, is that really worth it, right? Like this is like the other side of it, right? On one hand, the medication might be helpful. On the other hand, it might just, you know, might seem helpful, but doesn't really put you in a situation that's really worth living, right? Especially like, again, like a boy in like 6th grade or something like that wants to have like energy, and then just sitting around like doing nothing. Like to bring like the other example with the ADHD up again. I can absolutely see how that is like more life ruining than I guess being a loudmouth in a way. Right. It's not like the guy was like rude or anything like that. He was just like, you know, too quick when it came to like talking, like his actions, and it's like, you know, the middle point where like both situations are kind of shit, right? Like whatever he was under, or like just the effects of the ADHD in this case, right? But anyway, I'm gonna go to like another place now before I get too distracted. I would like to chart a course to... I mean, you could go to Furugawa to talk to the Oracle Tree. An adventure with a peculiar Oracle Tree and role-playing friends. Bakshu has an active imagination. I mean, it's more fun like that, right? We could also... Wait. Play Daria's song somewhere near the power station at Overbrook. That's a new one. I'm gonna still ignore that for just a moment. I feel like we can do that in a second. The area around Overbrook's power station looks much better now. I should try playing Daria's song there. Maybe. Maybe she's the one improving it with like art. Maybe I wasn't actually wrong about it, and like Daria's the one, like, you know, bringing her art like on the walls, I guess. And it's like maybe a reading in there. I'm gonna pay attention to like all of the area, I guess, a little bit more than I did before. Anyway, there are some things I can do. I would like to check out like some other stuff though. Again, I don't want to progress like this quest line too quickly at once. I could probably make some stuff work here, but like how about we do the shenanigans? Hoseki Quarry and the villa. Let's go to the villa first, visit like the gardener, who kinda doesn't have a home anymore, so maybe that's reasonable. I don't think they stayed there, right? And it's also like a really quick trip, if you think about it. So I feel like this is one thing that we can still do today, and then next time, just because of like the time of the episode, next time we will probably deal with like Bugs quest line a little bit more. Or maybe we are going to do the challenge. I don't know, like I'm gonna think about it between episodes. But for now it should be fine, right? Okay. Let's get over here. Also, I disabled this menu. I sometimes do that by accident. And I'm always like confused why I can't see like the progress bar anymore. But that's on me. That's just on me. That's not even the game at fault, I would say. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna go... Wait, Hoseki Quarry is the other one. Which one was... It's the one down here, right? Hoseki Quarry, okay. That reminds me, were there not other islands I wanted to visit that I still have not visited? Like the fields? You know what? But we are going to do that like next time. I feel like the villa is like the easiest one to reach. Let's go there first. It's probably also a good idea that I didn't spend any money or like real money at Albert's, for example. Because I have like the weird suspicion that we are going to have to pay some more people. Also, there's like still our own backstory. And we have to talk to like Lily in specific places. Definitely going to continue that at some point, but I would like to be like mostly done with like the quest lines before I do that. Because I feel like at this point we are really approaching the end. And I don't want to basically be done with like my quest or like my storyline while I still have to deal with like basically everyone else's. That feels like not like a proper finale, right? I don't know, I'm gonna do like the other way around probably. Also, Hark, you know, while we're here, it's probably a lovely idea, right? Alright. At that point, I guess we're just going to continue. Go over here. And it shouldn't be too hard to find like a gardener, right? You should probably be in that home over here, I hope. Maybe? You're not standing here at least. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, yeah, over there. Let's have you. Hey, you! You're back! It's been a minute. Job opportunity. Me? No, I've been fine. Not lonely at all. Just fine. I got this little check. My things are in there. My toothbrush and my dry socks. They're really dry. You should feel them. I've got it going on. Yeah, my life is pretty great. Sure. It's good to keep checking Wait, it's good you keep checking up on me. I'm totally fine. Been fine for a while now. Nothing says fine like living out here next to an empty mansion, sleeping in this tiny shack, no running water, no electricity, hearing the squirrels having fun at night. It's been the best. You sure? Okay, I give up. I'm lonely. I'm very lonely, so very lonely. I hate being by myself. No one listens to my jokes. Knock knock, who's there? No one! Oh, it's terrible. You gotta help me out. I might start knitting at any time. Oh no, knitting. You got to find me a better job than this. I need a better roof than this one. I can see the stars, but birds can also watch me sleeping. I might have a job. I see. You have a job, that's the only reason why you checked up on me? That's interesting. I've never heard of Overbrook. And it comes with a free room and board? Well, I can't say no to that. I already spilled the beans on being miserably lonely. Coincidentally, I also spilled beans on myself, on my sleeping bag, so the timing could be more perfect. You got me. I need to start being less honest. Okay, I'll go. Let me pack my things and say goodbye to my woodland friends. You know, the ones that were watching me sleep and having fun at night. I'll meet you at Overbrook. And I hope you enjoy your stay over there. Right, as a worker. I mean, it's getting... I've heard it's getting nicer, right? It stopped raining, for example. That's like the big thing, actually. But in any case, now that we're back on the ship, I would say this is probably a good time to end the episode. We at least found the gardener, and also, you know, I guess Darius feeling a lot better, I hope. Seems like it, like at least according to the mood screen, and like that one would never lie, right? So in any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one, and bye-bye.